The final weeks of the transfer window are rarely quiet, and at Ibrox the sense of anticipation is building. With speculation swirling and interest growing from across Europe, Rangers are preparing for a movement that could shape the direction of their season. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Jaden McGome admits Russell Martin was a major factor in him joining Rangers. The Brentford left-back sealed a loan move to Ibrox for the rest of the season, confirmed by the club, as their latest signing yesterday evening. It comes with Jefte on the verge of joining Palmeiras for £6 million, and the expectation Ridvan Yilmaz will also move on. Youngster Robbie Fraser just joined Dunfermline too, leaving the club short of options in that area. The manager worked with Imagoma before at Southampton, and he had a spell on loan at Preston North End last season. The 19-year-old loved the playing style Martin adopts and says his coaching methods are still fresh in the memory, which will equip him for the season. On top of that, Rangers as a club and its history helped persuade him to head north. "I'm very excited," he told Rangers TV. "It's a fantastic club, and I know a lot about its history. Knowing the manager was probably the biggest influence coming here. I know Russell from my time at Southampton. I think he's a fantastic coach, and I understand the way he plays. So I think for me to get integrated into the team, it'll be quite quick. It makes you feel more at ease because you know how he plays. He's a manager that I'm familiar with. All the learnings I've taken from him over the past, I can still remember. It's fantastic for me to get integrated straight away and understand how to play his style of football." Russell handed me my debut at Southampton. I think it was against Gillingham in the Carabao Cup. I felt comfortable straight away. The way he played, there's a lot of possession-based football, and it's something I really enjoy, so I thank him for that. When the deal was presented to me, I just thought straight away, it's a fantastic opportunity for myself and my family. I was always going to be here because it's an amazing club, and a fantastic club that has so much history. So yeah, it was always Rangers. The main thing is results. If I can add to that, it'll be amazing. Now in a huge potential double deal, Rangers are bracing themselves for late transfer window drama, with growing anticipation that bids will arrive for some of their biggest names, including Nicholas Rascin and Hamza Igman. Manager Russell Martin is preparing for every scenario in the final stretch of the market. And while the club are determined to keep hold of their prized assets, there is an acceptance that sizable offers could change the landscape. Should either Rascin or Igman depart, Rangers are ready to channel those funds directly back into strengthening the squad. Interest in Igman has been steadily rising across Europe. The Moroccan forward is on the radar of several clubs, among them Everton, Feyenoord, Rennes, Udinese and Lille. None have yet put forward a formal bid, but with the window edging towards its conclusion, Rangers are expecting the situation to escalate. Rascin, meanwhile, has also drawn attention south of the border. The Belgian midfielder is admired by Premier League sides, and although Rangers are intent on keeping him, questions have emerged over whether his focus has been unsettled by the interest. Martin has acknowledged that approaches have been made, but insists the player remains central to his plans. Should a move materialise, a replacement in midfield would immediately be sought to protect the balance of the team. Any significant departure, sources insist, would be viewed as both a setback and an opportunity. The funds generated would allow Martin to reshape the side and address key areas before the deadline, with particular emphasis on maintaining strength through the spine of the team. The uncertainty is not limited to Rascin and Igman. Ridvan Yilmaz could also be heading for the exit door. Talks have already taken place with Besiktas, who are keen to bring the left-back back to Turkey. A return to his homeland has long been on the cards after previous attempts fell short last year, and the Istanbul Giants are expected to push hard to get a deal done. Galatasaray have also monitored his situation closely since January, with Yilmaz himself open to a switch back to the Super League, with speculation mounting around multiple first-team starts. Rangers face a potentially decisive few weeks that could reshape Russell Martin's squad for the season ahead. In other news, it is often said that being a good footballer at Rangers isn't enough. Any player who truly wants to leave Rangers a success story has to have swagger and a belief that they belong amongst the elite. At the tender age of 18 and 1 week, new loanee Mikey Moore has already demonstrated his mettle, rising through the ranks from schoolboy to Spurs senior squad, and his ambitions don't stop there. "I want to be one of the best players in the world, hopefully," he revealed when asked about his future beyond Rangers. A shrinking violet, he is not. And yet this mentality may be exactly what Russell Martin's side needs at this moment in time. For too long, Rangers have had players who evaporate under the intense spotlight of Ibrox, and now, perhaps more so than ever before, the scrutiny is turned up to 11 as the pressure builds on this team to return to the top of domestic football. Moore doesn't just talk the talk. If his debut in the 4-2 victory of Allo Athletic is anything to go by, he showed glimpses that he can also walk the walk. His direct running at opponents and speed of thought were evident in the first half, even if he did begin to drift as the game wore on. Red tape from the footballing authorities meant life, at least on the pitch. In Glasgow got off to a staggered start. He admitted that having some extra time before being cleared to make his debut has helped him adjust to his new home, but now that the administrative shackles are off, he can't wait to show his new fans what he can bring. He explained, "I think I had to wait till my birthday, which is what it is. I couldn't change it. It's kind of helped me so I could adapt to living here and moving here, but yeah, I was ready to go and play when I had the chance. I've signed a new contract at Spurs, but at the moment I'm focused on playing here. I'm just buzzing to go and play some massive games at this football club. I want to just become a better player, really. I think there are massive opportunities at this club, and there are some great games. It's a great club. I just want to play as many games as possible and score as many goals and excite as many people as I can." While Moore himself may not have been the most familiar with his new surroundings before he arrived here, there were plenty of complimentary voices around him that sold him on the switch. His Spurs teammates paid a visit last year, a trip he wasn't involved in, for a Europa League group stage match which served up one of the most raucous Ibrox atmospheres of recent times. A factor that he revealed was at the forefront of his mind when weighing up his lengthy list of suitors. He said, "At the time I was out for a bit, so I couldn't come up, but I was watching on the TV, and I was fuming that I couldn't. When the lads came back, they said it's one of the best atmospheres they've ever played at. So I think when I heard that about Rangers, I think that comes straight into my mind. Then I remembered all the good things the boys said. I can't wait to play in that sort of atmosphere." Add to that the advice of his coach, a man who won the hearts of fans in North London and north of the border, Jermaine Defoe, who was in no doubt about whether the forward should join Russell Martin's project. "I spoke to Defoe, with him being my coach at Spurs," he continued. "I'm really close to him now, so I spoke to him about the club, and he didn't say a bad word about it. He said it's an unbelievable place, and he said if you've got a chance to go there, then take it. I remember watching him score goals for Rangers. I remember seeing it. I think I was a bit younger, but I know that he was an unbelievable finisher and a striker, and the fans loved him up here. So he said he loved his time up here, and yeah, I think he wishes he could have played here longer." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.